How to make a StarBurst wrapper chain. I have two StarBurst wrappers, so I'm going to actually show you twice and then show you how to put them together. Put the purple one aside for a moment and we'll do the orange one first. First step is pick which side you want to cover up. I want to cover up the pale side so I get more of the color. And you fold one of the longer ends over in towards the middle. You want to get it so that it covers up exactly half of the area. So you've got a pale stripe and a colored stripe. They're exactly the same size. Then you fold the side you don't want, the pale side in this case, back over that. So basically you just folded the whole thing into thirds. Then you take this piece that's folded into thirds and fold it in half. Making one really long piece. Then you need to make a crease in the middle to show exactly where the middle is. To do that, you hold the two end points together, pinch them together exactly, and pull out the loop so it makes a crease right at the end. You want to make sure your two prongs here are exactly the same length. That was off a little bit, so I'm trying it again. Alright, they're pretty close to the same length. Then you take both ends, these prongs, and one at a time, you fold them into the middle, like so. You end up with two prongs that each have a hole in the middle of them. I'll see if I can pooch out the hole so you can see it better. Yeah, there. Now you can see they both have holes in them. They're technically loops. You want to end up doing that twice. So I'll pull out the purple one and do it again, this time with less explanation and more folding. Fold it into the middle, fold the other end over, fold all of that in half, and now you've got the long piece. You want to hold the ends together so that you can make the crease exactly in the middle. Fold both ends into the crease in the middle. So, and then fold the whole thing in half. Hooray! Now I've got two links for a chain. So grab these links. You can see that on these things, on one side you can see that there's just two different layers to each of the prongs, and on the other side there's a whole bunch of layers. You want to make sure that when you're pushing one link into another, you're pushing into the only two pieces side. Otherwise it's really, really difficult. So then you have two prongs and two prongs, and you want to get it so the two prongs fit into the other piece's two prongs, in through the little loops, so that they will actually go through. That's the part that's kind of a pain, and it'll probably take you some practice. I'm usually not quite this bad at it, but hey, I'm on camera, so I'm supposed to be nervous, right? Anyway, so then you get it pulled through. And they're now connected. You can see how the purple one is on the outside of the red one on both sides, but in the middle they're not going through the same prong. That way you've got started. Then you can do that about 10,000 more times and possibly end up with something akin to this. My giant StarBurst wrapper chain is something like 40 feet long. This will probably take you a ridiculous amount of time and give you a couple of cavities. So do it slowly, a little bit at a time, and brush regularly. Hooray! Now you can't even see my thumbs up because the camera's too close. Oh well.